Heather, thank you for joining us for today's Wellness Wednesday here on KELK.
Happy to be here.
Well, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it seems like our community has been coming together, working really hard. We're trying to generate support and awareness, and this is a perfect time to talk about, what's available for mental health support through Vitality Integrated Program Services, if you wouldn't mind reminding us.
Yeah, so Vitality Integrated Programs is really great because it's a one-stop shop. So you're going to come in, you're going to get all of those wraparound services. Vitality really sees you at these programs as an entire person. So they're identifying needs that could be met through case management, such as housing, employment, application for different insurances. You're going to get your needs met through psychosocial rehabilitation and basic skills training. So that might be working on a hygiene chart, a chore list, budgeting, working on managing your calendar, basic skills like that. And then you're also going to get what you need from peer support. So whether that's mental health or substance use support, talking with somebody who's been through either or both of those and has come out the other side, is in recovery, and is willing to sit with you, be where you are at, and give you some support and skills in navigating that journey. You can also get individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy. We offer a variety of different group therapy sessions that people can attend. And then we also offer both medication management for psychiatric medications as well as primary care. And we do have 24/7 crisis services, which is really wonderful as well. So during business hours, you can just pop into our office at any time with a crisis. And then if it is after hours, we do connect you to our crisis services line, which then gets transferred to one of our therapists with Vitality for support.
Oh, Heather, thank you. These are all, of course, complete services that you'll find at our certified community behavioral health clinic right here in Elko, 215 Bluffs Avenue, Suite 200. Find out more online at vitalityunlimited.org. Program coordinator Heather Eaton. And Heather, we do know that we have a community that is growing in support and awareness of LGBTQIA in particular, and we wanted to extend that information to families within our community during May is Mental Health Awareness Month. How can the VIPs especially embrace and wrap around the support and services these families need?
Yeah, so we've really identified a need in our community for not just adults who are part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but also teens who identify as part of this community to have support. And so not only do we have a really diverse staff who specializes, some of which specialize in this area, but we're also looking at new evidence-based approaches to navigating the best way to serve this community. We are really trying to celebrate our community by joining Northern Nevada Pride this year. So that's July 22nd in Reno, Nevada. And we are going to be part of the parade. We're going to have a booth really highlighting mental health and mental wellness within our LGBTQIA plus community. So right now in our office, that looks like getting individual therapy, getting family therapy. Sometimes it's helpful to get the whole family in there to talk about these things that are going on and how we're feeling and what our life is looking like right now in regards to our gender identity or sexual orientation. And then we're also looking at creating some groups surrounding and supporting this population. So we really have identified this need, and we're just so passionate about figuring out what we need to do to support them the best way we can.
Oh, Heather, that's terrific news, especially for families that really need answers. And as you said, kind of bringing everybody together as part of this wraparound service that's afforded by the Certified Community Behavioral Health Clinic. We do know Vitality Integrated Programs. Heather, it's really a model for not just the state, but for around the country, right?
Absolutely. So when SAMHSA really decided to create the CCBHC, they saw a need for continuity of care, which means really smooth services, right? All the services you need and having them in one space. They really saw a struggle with having therapy somewhere, having medication management somewhere, having a case manager somewhere else. And so this is a treatment model where you can go, you can get all of those wraparound services in one space.
Heather Eaton is the program coordinator. And Heather, we in our last segment, we wanted to make sure that people are aware that there is a mobile crisis van available. There's a new emergency team that can be dispatched within the city of Elko. And that's an important part of what Vitality is able to deliver.
Absolutely. So we do have a mobile crisis van, and Heather Harzke, who is the program coordinator for the CCBHC in Elko, really is the head of that. So like I said, we do have crisis services. Anytime during the day or night, we are available. We recently have been dispatched out into the community at night. We were able to take our van. We were able to take our crisis team. We were able to go into the community, serve this individual who needed services right away on the spot, and get them connected to what they really need. So we are able to come into the community, and that's a huge goal of ours, is to meet our consumers where they're at. We understand that crisis doesn't always happen from 8 to 5 p.m. only on business days, not on holidays. We understand that people can't always come into our office presenting well and put together for their crisis. So we really want to come into the community when we need to, where we're needed, and be a support for everyone.
Well, in fact, Vitality is able to, establish this reputation as being that team of professionals on the scene, on site in case of emergency, and collaborating with local responders, and then getting someone to the emergency room if necessary for a mental health screening. We understand that's been really successful.
It has been, and we have a protocol that we've really developed through all of the crises that we have served over the years, finding out what works best, how to best serve, and what tools to use in those situations. So all of our crisis protocols include evidence-based practices that are the cutting-edge therapies and interventions for any suicidality, substance use, anything else that may come up as a crisis. We're always on the cutting edge of that.
So if you would like more information, obviously, to schedule an appointment, you can find information online about Vitality Unlimited at vitalityunlimited.org. You can call 775-777-8477. Find them at 215 Bluffs Avenue, Suite 200 in Elko. And Heather, your team, the Vitality Group, just came back from what's known as NatCon. If you can kind of give us an update, we know that substance abuse and addiction, things are really turning deadly and can be scary, and that's why it's more important than ever that we bring attention to these mental health issues.
Yeah, absolutely. So Vitality has sent almost every year a team of professionals to NatCon, which is in different places throughout the country every year. And NatCon stands for National Council for Behavioral Health. And they have every year the largest behavioral health and substance use convention in the country. So we think it's really important to send our professionals there to attend a 3-4 day marathon of seminars on various mental health and substance use topics. So this year, NatCon was held in LA. And we just got back last week from this conference, and we were able to attend seminars on how to utilize our peer support better in the workplace. We attended conferences on how to support our families who are struggling to navigate some of these new issues that our teens are dealing with that we've never had to deal with in previous generations. It's a very different roadmap. We also attended some seminars on how to best support our LGBTQIA plus teen community, how to support our families who are navigating the criminal justice system, how to work with our families of different races, and how to work with individuals of different races in a best evidence-based practice and setting, and much more. I think we attended about 15 different seminars within a 3-day time span. And it was really great because this year, the National Council actually brought some of LA's stars to our conference to talk about their own journeys in recovery and in mental health, and to thank us for the work that we did. So we got a really cool speech from Rob Lowe. He came, did a talk for us, and talked about his new Netflix show, which was really cool to hear from, and thank us for all the work we had done, and talked about recovery in his life. And we also got a shout out from Selena Gomez, which was pretty cool. So it kind of helped us figure out where we want to go next as a company, how we can best serve our community, and gave us a little reminder that our job is still important.
Oh, certainly, Heather. Thank you so much for bringing your enthusiasm and your passion to the team of professionals with Vitality Integrated Programs for complete behavioral health, certified community clinic right here in Elko, 215 Bluffs Avenue, Suite 200. Please call if you need help. Someone you love needs help. 775-777-VIPS. That's 8477. And as always, if someone you love is in crisis or if you need help, the number to call is 988.